All right, Arvin, we're back. We've got a topic today for people who are already selling in Europe or want to get into the European markets. So we're going to talk about and hopefully answer this question, but what is the Pan-EU FBA fulfillment network that Amazon has, and how does it actually help sellers? What do they need to know at a high level about kind of the benefits here? So I guess, can you tackle that and just start breaking it down for us? And I'll just sit here and listen.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thanks, Ben. Well, of course, before they enroll to that, it's actually a program. But before they can enroll to that program, there are some requirements from Amazon first, meaning that you have to have at least the VAT registration for the four main markets, which is the Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. And once you have that VAT registration, then you can enroll to that program. Why it is really needed? Because the Plan EU is actually you're allowing Amazon to move your inventory from one country to another. So, for example, I'm a seller, and then I've just decided to send my inventory in Germany because that's the closest to me. And so I sent 1,000 of my units to Germany marketplace. And now that I am enrolled to Pan-European FBA, Amazon will actually move the inventory from one country to another country. Let's say they will move 200 of my units to France, another 200 to Italy, and maybe 100 in Spain. And for them to do that, they will require the VAT number because it will have to go through or pass the customs and all that. So actually, one of the benefit of doing this one is actually more on the FBA fee. Why? Because once they move the inventory from Germany to France, then therefore if any customer that is based in France, then they will be charged, Amazon will only rather charge you a local FBA fee. Because unlike before, let's say, for example, let's not talk about let's set aside rather the Pan-EU FBA first. I'm not enrolled in that program because I am only registered in German marketplace. So I send my inventory in Germany. But once you have that, you are selling in Germany, your product is automatically available to other European region or rather
Mhm.
countries. So if a customer from France ordered it from Germany, or even in France marketplace, the fulfillment will come from German marketplace because it's part of the EU program. So if they send it from Germany to a French customer or French customer, then the FBA fee of that will be considered as export. Therefore, the FBA fee will really high and it will eat up your profit. But then now let's put back the FBA fee into the picture, the Pan-European FBA in the picture. If you're enrolled to that and Amazon move your inventory to France, then therefore that order of that customer from France, from Amazon France marketplace, Amazon will only charge you a local fulfillment fee because the export fee for FBA is actually really high. And
Sure.
it that's one thing to consider because aside from the FBA fee, there will be like a VAT on every sales that you are making there. So
Yep.
understanding those and taking advantage of this program will really help you improve your profit. And it's not for everyone because because the VAT registration also kind of you have to spend money for that as well. But at the same time, you have to have someone to actually manage the VAT in your behalf. Though right now Amazon is actually the one collecting and filing the VATs, but at the same time, there will be if you're selling in other platform, Amazon is not Amazon, but the VAT the tax company is actually asking you to pay for the taxes on a monthly basis, sometimes on a quarterly basis. You need to hire someone who knows all of these taxes regulation for you to be compliant.
Sure.
If not, Amazon will um charge or fine you with any with penalty and all that.
Yeah. So the pretty much the benefits of the Pan EU program are one, it makes your logistics as an Amazon seller easier because you normally
Yeah,
just send inventory into, let's say, Germany, one warehouse, or maybe a couple in Germany, and then Amazon will distribute it for you to the other countries. It also means that shipping to the customer is going to be faster. So instead of you having to try to have
yeah,
a customer order from Germany and they're in France, and now Amazon has to ship all the way there. Instead, it gets distributed, and so the customer gets it faster. You get the Prime eligibility, so you show up obviously in search for Prime products, faster shipping, all the other benefits there, and essentially you can reach more customers. Right? Those are, I guess, kind of the core benefits. The challenge is
Yeah.
obviously you do have to get the VAT situation figured out and set up in those 4 core countries before proceeding with utilizing this program. Is that kind of a good summary?
Yeah, that's true. But obviously, the VAT is a different conversation. But yeah, it's
Sure.
just always it's connected with the Pan-European FBA and how selling on Amazon in the European country. But the good side is that Amazon is now the one collecting the VAT, and also they're the one paying it to the tax offices.
Yeah. And I'll just say one other call out, which also warrants a separate video, but just when you are as a seller going through this process of setting this up, definitely make sure you spend time and really look at how the listings are being built in the other countries. I know in the past, and I'm not sure if it's still called this, but the Build International Listings tool, yeah, I'm not sure. Is that
Yeah.
still what Amazon does when you enroll in Pan-EU? It automatically builds the listings out for you, or you have at least that optionality?
Well, the build international listing is obviously a different conversation, but yeah, it could be also another thing that may that factored into this one. But the important thing is like when you are selling in the European like in this European region, and then you're also enrolled to that program, you have to make sure that you have the same SKU for all marketplaces, because if not, then it will not be automatically added on that program. Plus also,
Sure.
the build international listing works that way too, that you have to have the same SKU number. So that the building I don't, you brought it up, but I don't want to talk about the build international listing right now, but it's a really like a different topic, because there's a lot of things to factor in there, because it's connected from one marketplace to another. Then you can set up a pricing rule there, especially in the US region. If you're the North America remote fulfillment program, once you have the build international listing set up, is actually you can set up some markup if you manage to sell the product from US to Canada. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Okay, cool.
we can reserve that for later.
Yeah. So I just want to give one shout out. We do have a free resource just as a reminder. If you head to this website, producthouse.com, we actually have an AI powered chatbot that is loaded with tons of really valuable information. So if you're an Amazon seller and just want to ask questions like, what is the Builder National Listings tool? You can do that and get a really quick answer to understand it a little bit more. So we'll put the link to this down below in the comments or the description on this video, but that's another awesome resource for anyone watching this. Arvin, any last comments or things that we should touch on for this video?
Yeah. I mean, I think aside from the Pan-European FBA, like look at the other programs as well. Like, because we're not talking about the UK because of the Brexit, but if you're a seller in the UK and you want to fulfill inventory to your European based customers, then you can look at the European fulfillment network. It's a way to actually fulfill orders from the UK to any European region, or also vice versa. But again, it's a different one, because this is focused on the Pan-European FBA.
Cool. Love it. Well, we'll leave it at that for this video. If anyone has comments, questions, let us know in the YouTube comments and we'll do our best to get back to you and answer there. Or you can ask a question on the website I just mentioned for some support as well. So that's it for this video. We'll be back next week with another one.
See you next week. Bye.